Hello, I'm Simon Bowden from Social Bee, and welcome to this video on reaching new members with Facebook post boosting. Social Bee has been around since 2008, and we've had the privilege of working with many amazing organisations, including lots in sport. What we'll be looking at in today's video is targeting for free on Facebook, paid Facebook boosting, the difference between boosting and a Facebook advert, and making it work within your club. Firstly, we need to think about who we want to engage with. Who is our target audience? Are we targeting existing members or people who are not yet members of our club? We also need to think about demographics as well. What age, what gender, where they are in location to our club, for example. One of the reasons we're doing this is when we come to boosting a post or even advertising on Facebook, we need to start targeting our audiences efficiently and effectively. So, what's the difference between boosting a post, which is what we're going to spend most of our time looking at today, and creating an advert on Facebook? Well, the main difference is that adverts have more targeting options, but they can be more time consuming. If you want more targeting for behavioural keywords, try creating a Facebook ad from scratch in Facebook Business Manager. The options for boosting a post are evolving all the time, and the chart on the left actually has more ticks in the left-hand column than it would maybe a year or two ago. Of course, when you're boosting a post, the post already exists on your page, and what you're trying to do is push it out to a wider audience. With a Facebook ad, you're creating this from scratch, and this will not appear on your Facebook page. Both options offer location targeting, age and gender targeting, interest targeting, and behavior targeting. Boosted Post doesn't offer ad scheduling. So once you click on Boost to boost the post, it goes live there and then. With Facebook ads, you can schedule these for when you want the ad to go live. So what sort of things should we be trying to boost then? Well, great content to boost could include push the boat out or try sailing, or even courses that you're doing. If you boost any events you have coming up, you will help raise awareness and potentially get more people to attend it. So let's have a look at targeting on Facebook. There is actually a free targeting option that's worthwhile knowing if your page is growing with the number of fans and followers that you have on it. We'll also look at creating adverts in this section as well. Firstly, in any post that you do, we'd be encouraging you to think about using images or video. Images and video grab attention of your users. You could also consider using live video as well at an events and open days, for example. There is an option in settings to actually target for free as well. So you can target by age, gender, location. You can target by interest as well. This isn't advertising as such, but you're targeting your existing fans and followers on your page by certain criteria. This could be useful as your page grows with the number of fans and followers, where you only want certain information to go to certain parts of your community on Facebook. And with any post, you should think about call to actions, thinking about what you want your users to do as a result of reading and seeing your post. Having said that, within Facebook advertising and boosting posts, there are a range of call to actions that you could put in there that appear as buttons. Book now, contact us, and sign up are probably the three most appropriate for any sailing club. And don't forget though to encourage your current members to share your posts with their friends. It's a great way of reaching a wider audience without having to pay for boosting or advertising. So what about boosting posts on Facebook? Well, there are a number of options you can do for this. The first would be to use something like Business Manager and go into Business Manager and be able to do it from there. But actually within your page itself, you can literally just find the post you want, click on Boost Post, look at your audience, decide what budget and duration for the boosting post you want it to go out for, check whether it looks okay on desktop and mobile, and then set your financial information and simply boost it. And it's that straightforward. If you're boosting from your phone, what we'd really encourage you to do is download an app called Pages Manager. Then boosting will be a lot more straightforward than going through the Facebook app. And just to show you what this looks like on the Pages Manager app. So here we see a post for the boat show. All we do in the app is click on Boost Post, and we're taken through to some options where we can choose a goal, we can add a call to action button, and we can select the audience that we want through specific targeting. So how do you make advertising and boosting posts in particular work within your club? Well, the first thing I'd say is actually think about teamwork. Delegate responsibility evenly. Don't put everything on one person. Why? Because you're spreading the risk, 2, you're spreading the workload. It says here, social media is one of the more time-consuming elements of digital marketing because it takes time to plan, budget and set goals to achieve, and more to create one advert. And then think about budget. Ensure a budget is decided for the campaign. We recommend setting a total budget to begin with and divide it with the number of days you're running it so you don't exhaust the budget immediately. This will help you ensure that you aren't spending too much money and the money is spent going towards an objective set by the team. And if you have more than one person helping you with boosting posts, here's quite a nice feature. If you're using Facebook Business Manager, you can actually claim back expenses, having a look in billing and payment methods. Simply in the list of transactions, click the date drop-down menu located above your transactions and choose the date range you want for your receipt. Then find the transaction you want a receipt for, hover over the transaction ID link and then click the download icon. These can be provided to the relevant department to claim back your expenses. So that's great, but what about reporting on success or not quite success? Well, look back at what you've planned and the objectives that you've set. Have you reached them? If you haven't reached them, look back and try and find out the reason why, and look at what performed best and the reason why. Always be transparent with your committee and your fellow members. Include information they'll be interested in as well. For example, if I was a treasurer of a club, I'd be more interested in how many people we got along to push the boat out for our boosted posts than the engagement within that post. So let's have a look at a sailing club that has used advertising and in this particular instance boosting posts really successfully. So Delph Sailing Club were running a try sailing event and using it on Eventbrite, and they boosted a post. What they wanted to do was fill 64 sailing slots. The event was set up for free on Eventbrite, and they posted the link to the website and the Facebook page. And this is where the importance of knowing your audience comes in, especially when you're boosting a Facebook post or you're advertising on Facebook. They included people who match at least one of the following. So thinking about the type of audience they were trying to reach, who's more likely to come and try sailing. Some of the terms included camping, sailing, adventure, fitness and wellness. The maximum budget they had for this was £50, and the outcome was 68 people were taken out on the water at a rate of roughly 1 every 3 minutes, which we think is fantastic. Not only that, but the Try Sailing event ultimately led to 4 new memberships. The club also are thrilled that many new connections have been built between the club and the people in the local community, and they're hoping that guests will now return in 2019 to try out other events as well. Delph Sailing Club actually had 2 open day type events during 2018. Try Sailing, Push the Boat Out. They tried 2 different strategies for each of the events and very, very different results. So for Try Sailing, it was an Eventbrite event. They linked to their website promoted via Facebook. They did this originally organically on their page and some local groups that you can connect to on Facebook as well. The RYA offered them £50. They ran a Facebook advert. They sold out on Eventbrite, but still encouraged people to come along in case there were dropouts. And the data was captured at the booking stage. They knew exactly who was coming as well. Now, if you compare that to the strategy for Push the Boat Out, they created 2,000 flyers, targeted local schools and businesses, opened the gates, crossed their fingers, and guess who shows up? I know which strategy I prefer. So Delph Sailing Club is just one example of a sailing club using Facebook advertising successfully. However, there are a number of other resources to have a look at on the Club Zone, and I encourage you to do this. So lots more on Facebook, lots on online resources, lots on email marketing, plus also templates for campaigning you might want to do as well. So what have we learned today? Well, we looked initially at using Facebook's free targeting options, and not only that, but encouraging your community on Facebook, your members on Facebook, to reshare your posts with their friends. We also looked at which posts to boost and why, thinking about something visual, video or an image, thinking about your community and your wider community you want to reach through targeting. And then in closing, we talked about the success of Delft Sailing Club and the fact that they filled every session and had people on their waiting list through boosting a post on Facebook. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, please give us a call or email us. And don't forget, your RDOs are a great resource for information around Facebook and boosting posts as well. Thank you.